consolidating data in spreadsheet. So in this particular question, we will learn how to analyze data with the help of consolidating data and the subtotal. Okay, now let us see what is consolidating data. You can see here a particular worksheet. Okay, you can see out here a part of worksheet. Okay, and then we will create another worksheet like this. Okay, a part of worksheet. Consolidating data means combining data from different sources into one place. This feature let us collect the data with a minimal efforts, and it selects the contents of the cell from several worksheets and maintains the collected data in a master worksheet. So I have made here three worksheets: 2020, 21, and the consolidating data in here. So here the final result will be displayed. Fine. So now let us see here. Okay, so we'll just come over here and we will make a similar data out here. Okay, so you can copy this particular set of format out here and you can go to the 2021 and just paste it out here by pressing Ctrl V. Okay, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Fine. So this data we will change it. Okay, so already this has been created. Okay, and now we will give some data out here. Say this just 678,890. Okay, just a minute. 890, and what else is there? 543 and 457, 789, 856 as well, and 400. Okay, so these are the sales report actually. Okay, you can take it as number of units sold. Okay, 400 and then 553, 348. All right, 278. We are just filling the data. 670 and 450. Okay, and 900. Okay, and 240. So this particular thing, and the March we are just filling like that. 657. Okay, 657, 548, 843, and 549. Okay, 532, as well, and 794. All right, 973, and 569. So here we are completing these two sheets. Okay, now what will happen, the consolidated data will be printed out here. Okay, when we will do the things. All right, when we will carry it out practically this one. Okay, so 2021 is having, you can put a border if you want up here. So in order to understand, you can go to the home tab, and you know how this formatting to be done. So I'm not going to the once again to the formatting because we have seen it many times. Okay, that is the thing. So 2021 also I will do the same. I will put some border out here that you can see. Okay, and that and after opening the worksheet, you can just right click and rename the sheets as I have done. Okay, you can take it some other data also just by clicking the rename. You can rename the sheet. So I have made three sheets in that way. So 2020, 2021, and consolidated data of 20 and 21. But here the final data will be displayed. Okay, now in order to do the consolidation of the data, what we have to do, we have to go to the data tab. Okay, so first of all, we have to make the consolidated data sheet out here once more. Okay, so what we will do, we will just copy this format out here. We will just copy because the data all will remain same. Okay, and little bit of headings and all will change. Fine. So we have just changed this one out here, consolidated consolidated data. Okay, data for 2020 and 21. Okay, that is the thing, and this one we will just remove from here. Okay, and if you want, you can make the increase of this one a little bit. Okay, so it will be shown like this. Okay, all right, so all the data has come over here. Now you see out here the 2020 and 2021 and consolidated data, three things has been made. Okay, so a little bit. Okay, now we'll check out. I'll just increase it with a bit. Okay, so that is the thing. So consolidated data, this thing has been appeared. Okay, now what is happening out here? Okay, whenever you want to do the consolidation of data, what you have to do, you have to go to the data sheet, and then you have to go to for the consolidate under the data tools. Here is the consolidation. So you have to do the cell references and all. Okay, so where you have to go, you have to select the sheet of this thing. Okay, what you have selected, fine, this you have selected. Okay, and from the function drop down list you can choose here the sum, counts, whatsoever you want to write. Okay, and what else you could do it, you can see out here this has been taken as console for the consolidation, and then you do here addition, add, sorry, not add. Okay, now go to the second set of data out here like this, similarly, and then you go to the 21. Okay, like this. Okay, you can highlight it and you can add it up. Okay, so both the cells have been set of cells have been added. Click on the add button, select the range is added in the all references this thing. All right, so now what is the happen, sheet 2 we have done, add it in the all references list box. Now click on OK, you will get the consolidated data in sheet 3. All right, clicking on OK, so it has come over here. So why it has come over here? Because we did not keep the cursor over there, that's why. Okay, so I'm just deleting once more and just keeping my cursor out here once in the January and doing it once more. All right, now you watch carefully what I'm doing. So I'm going to the first cell, first sheet. Okay, now I'm going consolidate from the function drop down list. I'm selecting sum. Okay, and then in the reference box what will happen, I'm going over here. All right, excuse me, closing once please. Okay, consolidation. Okay, now what we will do is I'll just deleting the things once more, delete. Okay, so and this one also I'm deleting and I'm doing it once more. So now I'm doing sum out here, clicking on and then I'm going to the this cell, what you call 2020. Okay, all right, I'm going to the reference, and then you have to come to the reference first, then you have to highlight it like this. Okay, so it has been highlighted. Now you add this cell range out here, it will be displayed in the all references box. Now you come to the 2021, and then what you do, you just highlight the same thing. Okay, so you what you'll do, this one 2021, you can see the sheet reference, this is from 2020 and this is from 2021. Now you add it up out here. Okay, you have added. Okay, once you have added, the both the cell range will be seen, can be seen out here in this particular cell range. Now you see out here 456 is here. Okay, and there is 2020, some another data is there, one data you can check it out. Okay, this is the 350. So, and what else, this is actually the 456. Okay, now you consolidate out here. Now you see it has come as 806. Now last data you check it out, then you can understand 1247 is the what you call data. So now it is out here 678 and here it is 569. Okay, 678 and 569. 678, I'm just adding it manually, and what else, 678 and 569, you add it up out here. What you call, just see, 569 69. Okay, so if I'm adding it up, then what you call subtotal, where is the not the subtotal, auto sum, it is coming 1247. So it is checked. So last data is okay, means everything we have checked carefully. Okay, so it has been done carefully. Okay, correctly, I mean. All right, so I'm once more I'm removing the data and all. Okay, and then what you call, if you want to find out the average or count, something like that, what could you do? Okay, so this is the sum function we had done with this particular thing, and then now you come to the data, consolidate data, once more we are doing. Okay, now you see this time we are counting what you call yeah, we are doing the average. Okay, chalo, average you are doing, and already this data sheet has been chosen, this particular thing we are finding out the average. Okay, so no need to, if you want to do, if you want to delete it also, you can delete, remove this, and I can do it reselection, you can do. Okay, so we are doing the average. Okay, we are going to that particular cell, constant cell. Okay, we are doing so first of all, you see this sheet will not be inactive when you are in the function, you have to bring in the reference and click, then only this will become active. Fine, so now you highlight it. Okay, you see out here how is this happening. Now add it up. Well, fine, now you go to the 2021. Now this already been selected, and then or you can select it like this. Okay, select it, and then you this one also add it up. You always follow the sheet references that has been displayed. Okay, now references box is fine, and then clicking on OK, and then choose, it has been appeared over here since you did not keep it out here. Okay, that is the thing. Here, if you are keeping the cursor over here, it will be appearing like this. Okay, so the consolidated data once more, please see it. Okay, average, and then coming to the reference, so we are just adding it up out here. No, it is already there. Okay, so we are not add this one, so this has already been chosen, and then clicking on OK. Fine, we're doing the average function, so it has, the average has been appeared over here. So in this way you will be able to do the consolidation of data. Okay, what you have chosen out here you can do out here also. Fine, that is the thing. So now this particular data, this particular set of activity is very important for you, and you have to learn what do you mean by the consolidation of data and where it is available. It is available under the data tab, then data validation under the data tools group. That's what you have to, not data validation, I mean consolidate. Okay, so data tab under the data tools group, consolidate option you have to select. Okay. Next, we are coming to the subtotal feature of Excel. It is used for generating subtotal to summarize the data. It helps us to manage, analyze, and extract specific information from the rows of related data. It is a good practice to use the sorted data while applying the subtotal command to it. Fine. Now let us see. For this we have to add a sheet. Okay, we have to add a sheet over here. We will do the same thing over here. So insert a sheet, we are just inserting a particular sheet. Then we will see out here the worksheet. Okay, fine, then clicking on OK. So take it over there by swapping like this and then write it. Then I'm doing the subtotal. Fine, you see out here how to do these things. Okay, subtotal. Okay, so we have to take some data. For that we will prepare a simple worksheet for this. So here we am giving one command out here, sales report. Fine, sales report. So just we will do it first. Okay, then we'll take three columns. Okay, as sales. Okay, executive, executive. Okay, then we will take month. Okay, month we will take, and we will take the sales amount. Okay, fine, sorry, sales amount. Okay, sales amount. So you just double click over here, it can be seen out here, and this is the sales report. Fine, so here we take this capital Aniket. Okay, Aniket also is there twice. Dinesh. Okay, Dinesh, and then here also the Dinesh. Okay, fine, and then say Kavita, Kavita, Kavita Rajan. Okay, Rajan. Okay, and then Raman. Raman. Okay, Raman. Okay, in this way, say for example, Raman is one more data we are just giving. Raman. All right. So now the month is actually we are giving now October. Okay, October, then November, then October, then November. You watch it carefully how we are doing. October, November, and then this is the October, November. October, November is just that. October, November. Okay, October, November, and here we are doing the December. Fine. Now the sales amount we are just adding 80,000. Okay, and then say 70,000. Okay, then say again 14567. Okay, 14567 33455 455. We're just filling up the data. 23456. Okay, and then 358689 35689, and what else? 56788 56788, and what else? 99765 99765, and then say 20,000. Okay, say 30,000. Okay, and then say 40,000. So these are the data sets that we have done. We will just little bit, we'll just do the formatting. So once more you will have the practice of formatting. Margin center we are doing, we're making it bold and giving some color out here. Okay, making this color. Okay, then sales plans executive, we are just adding some brackets out here. Sorry, borders, I mean. All right, borders out here, and just increasing a little bit of the view. Okay, sales report, it is there, it is clearly visible out here. If you want, you can do the colorful bit, you can do the good out here. Okay, the data will be shown in this way, and you can choose a different shade out here like this sales report. Fine, so the data set has been prepared in this way. Fine, so now what do we want to do? We have to do the subtotal. So we have opened the worksheet containing the sales data, or we have entered the data and created it just now. I am just explaining the steps to you. Select the desired range of cells that you want to use to calculate the cells. Okay, select the desired range of cells, choose the data tab, and then select the subtotal command in that way. So here the subtotal dialog box, actually how it will appear. Okay, you see out here, just I want to do on this particular column, so I'm just highlighting this one, and the data tab I'm just going out here and then doing the what you call the subtotal is see in the outline tab. You can see out here, sorry, under the data tab outline group you can find the subtotal out here. So okay, so now the subtotal onto which you are doing, that is very very important. Let the subtotal dialog box to appear once. Okay, here are certain elements we have to see. Okay, so first of all, what else is there? Okay, okay, uh, okay, that is the thing. It rows the column. Do you want to? Yes, I can do the selection. Okay, now you see at each change in, this is the subtotal dialog box. Okay, okay, that is the thing. Fine. Then use function sum, then added subtotal to this thing. So I'm just removing it all. Okay, so removing all means everything will be removed. Fine. So now the thing is that if you are not selecting, then what will happen? Let's see. Then you have to see, it will say you that you have to select the single cell within the range and try the command again. That message you will get. That's why we are just selecting this particular set of data and then going to the subtotal out here. Yes, we are going. So at each change in, you have to give the for the sales executive. Okay, first of all. Okay, and then this one actually we have to just a minute. There's big problem with the cells and all, so just removing it all. Okay, so what we are doing, going to the subtotal once more. Okay, sorry, then will the sales executive we will do. Fine. Then this one we have to highlight. All right, so let's see out here. Okay, then each row the column. Okay, fine. Okay, doing. Okay, not Aniket, actually the sales executive we are actually going with. Okay, subtotal. Okay, now the sales executive has come. Okay, these are the three cells out here. So now you see that we have to do the sum function. Fine, we have to do the sum function out here, and then clicking on sales executive, you can see it carefully. Okay, under sales executive, this sales executive we are doing, and we are taking the data from the sales column out here. Okay, here. Okay, that is the thing. So this particular thing, if you are selecting whichever things you are selecting, that one will be calculated. Now click on OK. Okay, just to wait for a minute. Okay, now you will check out the data. Inserting subtotals, this is message has been showed out here. Okay, that's the thing. Clear. So you are quite sure about that the data and this thing, what you call, how it will be processed. That is, you have to go to the data, you have to go to the outline, then you have to choose the subtotal. Okay, so under which you are actually selecting, that particular things will be displayed out here. Okay, that's what. Clear. So now you see out here, within a short while that particular things will appear, that is the subtotal, and you will see that the particular set of particular person, whatever cells they have done, it has been displayed. I'm making it little shortened for you. Okay, so you see out here. Okay, so you see Raman total is how much? So it has become a little small. Yeah, now you can see, I think the data I'm adjusting. Yes. Now see, Aniket has done in October month, November 80,000 and 70,000. That means 1,50,000. In this way, you can come to this one. Raman also has done in this way. How much? 20,000, 30,000 and 40,000. Raman's total is 90,000. You can see out here, and grand total means everybody, whatever, if you are adding the subtotal amount, you will get 503,720. So in this way, the subtotal could be carried out. Okay, that is what a part of analyzing data in Excel. First, you have seen the how to do the consolidation by using data tab and then consolidate data, and by selecting the cell range. And now you have seen that how to do the subtotal. Okay, whenever you are making the things. Okay, whenever you are doing it. All right, that is the thing. So how you have done data, and then you have gone to the subtotal. Okay, subtotal column, then this one will come at each change in. Okay, where you want to make the change, that to be selected first, then you have to select the column, then you have to clicking on OK. And if you are clicking on remove all the subtotal data will be displayed. Fine, sorry, removed. Okay, everything will be removed. So subtotal feature of Excel is used for generating subtotal to summarize data. It helps us to manage, analyze, and extract specific information of rows. Once more, let us see what function could we do. What else we could do? We have to do it on Excel, and if you want to find out in month wise, okay, what could you do? First of all, you select the month, okay, and then do the subtotal. Okay, in the month we want to see. At each change in, we have to select out here month and cells, and we have to find out the this type average. All right, So or maximum cells you can go for with. Okay, so just choosing the maximum cells. Okay, and then clicking on OK. Now you will see that October max is 80,000. In this way it is appearing. November max is 70,000. Okay, so like that. Okay, so the maximum data will be displayed. Okay, so if you want to remove the subtotal at any point of time, click on remove all. Okay, and once more you can do out here by subtotal. Okay, so we are not selecting this one, we are just selecting the sales executive because we want to print the display the average sales on subtotal. Now see, we are going for the sales executive out here, then we are going for the function average. All right, then we are doing the sales, means we want to print the sub average. Okay, clicking on OK. Now you see this Aniket's average is 80,000 and 70,000 and average is 75,000. So that means if the total is 1,50,000, you divide it by 2, it will come as 75,000. And here Raman has sold for 3 months. Okay, that is 20,000, 30,000 and 40,000. Fine. So we have kept it in round figure, so it will easy for us to calculate another in order to validate the data. So 20, 30 and 40, what has been shown? 30,000 has been shown out here. That is the Raman's average. Okay, average sales. So he has sold for 3 months and 90,000 divided by 3, it gives you the 30,000, and the average grand average is 45,792.7. So in this way you will be able to do the subtotal. So these are the two important data analysis in spreadsheet can be carried out, what I have demonstrated through YouTube. So one thing I would like to urge you that you must do this practical, and definitely I think that is a very easy thing. First you take the sample data as I have taken and then practice it. All right, so definitely you will learn something extra in Excel. Okay, that is the thing. So this is actually a part of analysis data. So a little bit more is left also with the that like what if analysis tools. So in the next class we will cover it up. Okay, then thank you. And what we will do, we will practice it practically. Okay, implement it practically. Okay, thank you. And read the theory also. Okay, in order to know which tab where these options are located. All right, so data tab, data tools and outline, you will get subtotal in the outline tab. All right, and here you will get data and then data tools, then the consolidate. All right, okay, thank you.